Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to recreate this smoky rose gold kind of eye. I used the Manny Mua by Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette. I also used the Anastasia Glow kit. So look at the glow of this, it's just outrageous. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you will know that this is literally all that I use. I'm obsessed with it. I even have it on my lips as well. So if you want to see how I use this and how I recreated this eye look, just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my eyes first. I always do my eyes first. So what I'm going to use is, I have an Ingloss concealer number 96, and I'm just using a flat concealer brush. I'm literally just putting this all over my lid. This looks really good as a base. Like, I'd never be able to put eyeshadow on without putting anything on my lid first, because it just doesn't come out the same. I'm then using the Blank Canvas E26 brush and just a matte white eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna set this all over. Like, I bring it right underneath the brow bone, because that's gonna act as like a highlighter for underneath as well. So for most of the colours I'm going to use the Manny Mua Palette from Makeup Geek. It's really nice. It has all the names on the back. My favourite, love this one here. It's like a rose kind of golden. It is called Luna. So I'm going to use that on my lid, and then I'm going to just use other Makeup Geek eyeshadows as well, just to kind of blend that out. So with my E26 from Blank Canvas, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Frappe, and I'm just going to work this right into the crease. I want this to be really smoky, so I'm bringing it outwards. You just want to really deepen it, so I'm just going in with the same colour, but I'm just pushing it like right into the socket. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see better. So I'm really just working the product. Same colour, it's just getting darker, and then towards the kind of like outer bit you want to blend that out so it's a little bit lighter. Okay, so now that that's all blended, I'm going to go in with the colour Bitten from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to use my Jenny brush from Mima, and I'm just going to work this like below the crease what I've already done. So this is just going to make it a little bit more smoky. Go back with my first brush, and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. So I just have like the same colour that I used at the start, blending that one out. Okay, so I'm then going to go in with my liner. I'm using the I always forget the E28 brush from Blank Canvas. It's like a real skinny pencil brush. And then I'm just using the black Inglot gel liner, and I'm going to just do a real nice wing. So I start out at the outer corner and I just map out my wing. And then I'm going to connect it back in, and then just fill in the gaps. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with the colour on my lid, and I'm using this brush. I actually don't know, I think this is a crown brush, I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go in with that Luna colour from Makeup Geek, and just patting this on the lid. It's a really nice kind of rose gold colour. And like I'm bringing this right up into the crease, so like any like shadow that kind of was a little bit uneven or messy, it's going to hide that. And it's also going over my liner, but that's okay because I just fixed that at the end. I always do my liner first just as a guideline, so then I know kind of where I'm going with the rest of the look. I kind of want to focus this tutorial more on skin because, ooh, ow. Because everyone always asks me about my skin and what I do and how I highlight, so I'm back in with that brush with the colour Complexion on it, and I'm just going to soften out that rose gold kind of colour a little bit. Just to make that eye colour a little bit more intense, I just sprayed a bit of Fix Plus. I just sprayed that onto my brush, and then I'm just patting then the eyeshadow, the same eyeshadow, just on top, so it makes it look a little bit more of like a foiled kind of shadow. Just gives it a little bit more intensity. I also feel like my wing is a little bit too severe, so I just have a baby wipe, and I'm just kind of scraping up just to make it a little bit less, I don't know, it just looks a little bit crazy. I'm going to go in with the balm. It's the Swing Liquid. Drop my palette on my boob. White top. I'm going to go in with this. I like to use this just to kind of go back in and define what I've already done. Because sometimes the inglot liner can go a little bit crackly. Okay, so I'm moving on to my skin now. I'm going to use this, the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. So I'm literally just going to use my fingers, and I'm just going to use this almost as like a primer. And I'm just going to put this pretty much in all the areas that I want to glow. I absolutely like love dewy, glowy, just like fresh looking skin. I hate real matte finish. To use the Luminous Silk Foundation. I have mine in 7.5. I'm not really wearing that much tan at the moment, so I think it's going to be a little bit too dark, so I just mixed it with a tiny bit of MAC Studio Fix. I think it was NC15, just like the teeniest bit, just to lighten it up a tiny bit because it's a bit dark. And then I am just going to use my Inglot 4SS brush, and I'm just gonna pretty much like map out on my face where I want it. This brush is amazing for doing foundation because you can really get into all the tiny little areas, like in around your nose and under your eyes. I'm not going to bring the foundation out, well, I just kind of did. I don't normally bring it up that high because I'm going to use that for concealer. And then like it looks really uneven, but I'm going to go back in and blend it. My beauty blender, it's just, I think it's just one from Real Techniques I have, and this is just going to completely smooth out my foundation. Actually, I'm loving that foundation. It's really nice. It's really light on your skin, but it still gives you a nice coverage. Good choice, Ada. I'm going to go with my concealer. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury The Retoucher. I watched a YouTube video of her doing, she was doing like a tutorial, but she was doing it on Pixie Woo, I think her name was, and oh my god, her skin is just the best skin I've ever seen in my life. So I went to Brand Thomas and I bought it. Just because it looked amazing. I was totally sold. So I'm using this all underneath my eye and I'm bringing it right down. Like with this concealer, like it is a really good concealer and I do really like it, but like there's nothing about it that's like, it's like that different to other concealers I've used. Like I do like it though, but yeah, like I don't know, it's good. It's just not like out of this world. I'm using the Buff and Blend BB04. It's like a little kind of, I actually don't even know what it's supposed to be used for, but I just use it for concealer because I think it's a nice little brush you can get right in around the areas that you want to get into. And also, like, this is a good time as well if you've like messed up a little bit on your liner, if you went in with like a concealer brush, so like you could literally just like correct the outer corner of your eye with your concealer brush to just get your liner that extra pointy. Okay, brows next. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I use the shade Dark Brown, and then I'm just using an angled brow liner brush. I'm going to zoom right into you. Is start underneath and I just map out where I want my brow to be, and just work the product through. I actually really like this one. Like, I love the Inglot gel liner 90 as a brow as well, but if you're not really used to using a gel, I think this one's better because the Inglot one can dry like really fast and it's really heavy and it's not that easy to work with, but with this you can actually kind of slide the product around a little bit while you're still doing it. Okay, so my brows are done. I'm just going to coat my lashes with some mascara. I use the BAM What's Your Type, the Bodybuilder mascara. It's actually unreal, so good. So I'm just going to apply this to my natural lashes before I put my fake ones on. I like to use the Buff and Blend Side of Sassy eyelashes. If you haven't used them before, you are missing out because literally all I wear. I'm obsessed. And they're actually very good. Like, you get a lot of wears out of, like, you get maybe 30 wears out of them, I would say, if you just look after them. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stick that on over. The difference eyelashes make is just ridiculous. Okay, so now that they're on, I'm gonna just bronze myself up a little bit. I'm gonna use Give Me Sun from MAC, and again I'm just using one of my Buff and Blend brushes, the BB05. It's like an angled contour brush, but I'm just gonna put all this just to bronze myself up before I actually go in and contour. For my cheeks, I'm going to use it's an Inglot powder number 45. It's just kind of like a warmer bronzing powder rather than using the Give Me Sun. I'm just working this. I'm using the same brush, but I'm just working this along my cheekbone. I have such a round face, so like if anyone else has a really round face, I'm sure you notice the difference straight away once you add a little bit of contour. Okay, so I'm now contoured. I'm gonna just do my highlight now. Can you all guess what I'm gonna use? Okay. Oh my god, guys, I'm just so obsessed with this thing. Like, my highlight, I use this. It's another blank canvas brush. It's the F15. It's kind of like a tapered kind of brush. And then what I do is for, like, I love real dewy glowing skin. Like, I already have a bit of a glow because I use the illuminator and stuff, but to get my highlight, like that extra bit of a dewiness, I use my Fix Plus spray, and I literally just spray my brush. So I spray my brush with Fix Plus, and then I'm going to use the shade Dripping in Gold, and just run the brush along the actual product, and then I'm literally going to work it up along my cheekbone. Can you see that go? I also put my highlight like right at the tip of my nose. You can actually put this everywhere. If I had my way, I would wear highlighter. I'm going to use another Nema brush. It's called the Ali brush, and then using the shade from the Glow Kit Bubbly, I'm just going to put this in the inner corner of my eye just to make it really my lips. And I'm going to use Strip Down lip liner from MAC. I love this lip liner. It's probably one of my favourites. So I'm going to use this and just do my lips really nude, and then put a nude gloss, and then I'm going to put highlighter on my lips as well. I actually have quite uneven lips, and like, I don't know if this is the right term, but like the pigment in my lips is a little bit off, especially around here. Like, it almost like blends into my actual skin tone rather than them being pink. So sometimes I have to kind of cover it up with a lip liner. I don't know if that makes sense, but I know what I'm trying to say in my head. I'm going to then use 404 lipstick from Inglot. It's a really nice matte lipstick. Oh, now that is on, what then I'm going to do is, I use this lip gloss from Essence. Amazing. It's called Just Nude. It's kind of like I think it's literally gloss from Kylie Jenner, or like one of them. It's kind of like that, but it's actually a really good dupe for that. And like, I think it's €2 maybe, if even, in pennies, or you can get them from chemists too. So I'm gonna go in again with that shade Bubbly from the Glow Kit palette, and I'm just using an eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm literally just dabbing it on. Okay, so that is the finished look for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave them down below in the comment box. Also subscribe to my channel. I'm on Instagram and Snapchat. My name on Instagram is 18K Makeup, and Snapchat is 18K MUA. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I literally sound like the cheese ever. Like,